Hey guys, welcome to Mask Off with Meek. I'm so excited to be here tonight. We're not going to be here tonight long. I'm just going to go over just a few things that I think is super important that we need to be thinking about as we are entering into the last quarter of the year. I just can't believe that tomorrow's October 1st. This year has flown by, which goes hand in hand with the conversation that I want to have tonight when I talked about now is the time. And how do I position myself for greater, right? And I want to add another piece to that is eliminating distractions, because all of those things are super important when we're thinking about just our year, right? And what we've accomplished this year, the things that we still need to accomplish before December 31st, because we don't want to go into a new year with the same New Year's resolution that we had going into 2025, right? We want to be able to say, you know what, I had this on my list, I accomplished it, and guess what? I'm already working on my 2026 list. We're going to make realistic list moving forward. And so I think it's important that we do. We have to eliminate these distractions first, so we're able to say, hey, now is the time to do these things. And we're able to look at ourselves and say, hey, am I positioning myself for greater? So let's get into these conversations, because I think it's so important. It's going to be helpful to all of us as we are entering into the last quarter of the year. So let's talk distractions, guys. I think because that's going to be the first thing that we need to address is distractions. And so what are distractions, right? Have you identified where your distractions are? I think a lot of times we don't even realize the things that we do just out of habit. We think they're productive things, but they're actually distractions, right? And so I think it's important for us to be honest and really just pay attention to our daily habits and our routines and rituals that we do in order to be able to identify what are our distractions. And I think it's really based on like the things that we do that we need to do versus the things that we want to do or we try to do, right? So every day I work from home. And so every day I get up, of course, I say my prayers, I talk to the Lord. I've just recently started my stretching routine in the mornings. And being able to come in and just kind of get my mind set and ready for my day, my work day. And so I find myself scrolling on social media throughout the day. And so would that be considered a distraction? Yes. I could be way more productive if I put my phone on D&D, or if I don't take those calls throughout the day and laughing at funny reels and the things that we all are guilty of doing. That I could probably be a little bit more productive if I eliminated that, right? So that would be considered a distraction. So that's what I'm trying to get you to understand. It's important to be honest with yourself and say, okay, what am I doing from day to day? What are the things that I'm still saying, oh crap, I didn't get to that today. I'll get to it tomorrow. And then tomorrow comes and the next day comes and we still haven't done that. We have to be able to identify what it is that is keeping us from getting to those things that are considered priority. So once you are able to get rid of those distractions, or at least eliminate the distractions, but if you can get rid of some of them, I think we can afford to get rid of most of our distractions and then limit the ones that we can, right? And be intentional every single day to not go back into those old habits of things, ways that we've done things, right? Because we see the effect that it has on our day. It's only 24 hours in a day. And if I'm spending most of my day scrolling on social media and sitting on my phone gossiping and watching Atlanta's Housewives, right? Then, hey, it's already noon and I still have a lot more that I need to get done. So again, eliminating those distractions are going to be so helpful in us finding our now, right? Our reason for our now. Find your reason for your now, because now is the time. As I said before, time waits for no man, right? And time is ticking, and we're only here for a moment. And we can miss so much that we could be doing that's going to be beneficial, not only for us, but we are setting up our families for our future when we're not here, right? So it's important to be able to say, hey, now is the time to start this business. I'm tired of working for people, right? We all know what it is to work for for corporate America. It comes with a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff that we don't believe in, we don't agree with. A lot of us end up getting screwed in the long run dealing with corporate America. But hey, if you don't think you work good with others and you want to be your own boss, then I advise you to be going and finding out, hey, how can I get some grants? How can I get some funding to open up my nonprofit, right? If that's what you really want to do. If I want to learn how to start my own bakery, then I might want to get with some people that's doing that already. Or I may want to go to some classes to be able to learn how to do these custom cakes and cookies and things, right? Like I said, we have to position ourselves for greater. It's time out for talking about what I need to do and I want to do and actually get to doing it, right? So once we're able to start thinking about our now, what is it that we need to do? Make a list. Prioritize those things. Hey, this October 1st. It's October 20th. We need to get this done by December 31st, right? And so when we think about that, that's going to help us stay focused. And I know it sounds very elementary to go and put a pin, a marker through it once we accomplish it, but you'll be surprised how good it makes you feel to be able to mark those things. If you're like me, I'm more of a visual person. If I see something, then I'm able to be excited about it. And I want to be able to go and mark it off of my list versus just having that mental note and saying, oh, okay, I think I did that, or yeah, I'll get to it. But if I see it written down, put it on your mirror, put it on your fridge, put it in your bedroom, put it in your purse, your car, or wherever, in your computer where you have those, calendar reminders pop up. It's exciting to be able to say, hey, I said I wanted to work on losing 20 pounds. And once I get to that 20-pound goal, who knows, I may make another 20-pound goal. And by the December 31st, I've lost 40 pounds, right? Or, hey, I said I want to pay my car off instead of going to brunch every Sunday. Then I'm going to save that $25 to $40, $50 I'm spending every week on Sunday Fun Day. And I'm going to pay my car off early. So that way, that puts me out of debt. Yes, that's something that we can do now. That job, like I said before, that you are debating on applying for, because you may not meet all the qualifications, but do you know how many jobs people get and they don't meet the qualifications? It's a God thing. He opens up the windows of heaven and pour you out a blessing that you don't have room enough to receive. Or it's not about your education, but it's who you know, because let's be real, a lot of these jobs is who you know. And so putting yourself, like I said before, in the position for greater. We have to position ourselves for greater. Are you positioning yourself for greater? And if you don't know how to position yourself for greater, then you need to surround yourself with people that are in the business that you're looking to be a part of, that have pull in different areas that can help get you the resources that you need, and be open and honest and humble enough to receive the help that you need to get you to the next level. I do believe sometimes we can be so prideful that we can miss opportunities, we can miss blessings, because we want people to believe we know more than what we know. And so now is the time for us to say, hey, I don't know that, but I'm willing to learn. Now is the time to say, hey, I'm going to take these courses that I need to take to be able to position myself for greater, right? Faith without works is dead. So if we're not applying ourselves, if we're not putting our best foot forward, then what are we really giving God to work with? We can ask him, God bless me. Please open the doors. Please do this. Please do that. We can even ask our friends, hey, can I use you as a reference? But if we're not applying ourselves mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically, then guess what? Then we're not going to get far, because we have to give God something to work with. So I want to, again, challenge you to say, now is the time. And because now is the time, I'm going to get rid of these unnecessary distractions. So that way I can spend the time that I spend on my distractions on really saying, let me position myself for greater. So if no one's told you that they love you, just know that I love you. I want the absolute best for you. And I don't know why I've been feeling led to push you for greater as I push myself for greater. But now is the time. And so I love you very much. I want to hear your testimonies, your success stories, things that you've been able to accomplish between now and December. I want to hear about that. We're in this together. So I hope you have a great night. Thank you for joining Mask Off with me.